Well, another Monday is upon us. I got a stack of envelopes here on my desk. Got about 5 or 6 of them. Some different sizes, different shapes. Let's see what we got into this week. And first off this week, I'm going to open this one up here from Oregon. All the way across the United States and Oregon. Okay. Let's see what I got from Oregon this week. Got a little thank you sticker. You're very welcome. Just one from Oregon. Okay. All right. So what this is the Ingalls Shipbuilding in my hometown, Pascagoula, Mississippi. Now, this is the East Bank. On this side over here, there's another shipyard. This was the original one. The town's all over here, and if you look, if it's going to get to focus or not, but right in that area there, you can see the old Highway 90 bridge. I did a video a while back that I got a card where it was the old bridge. But anyways, that bridge was taken down in like 2005, 2006, somewhere in that area. I don't know. But then you got the old grain elevator. Grain elevator is gone now. Anyways, all this area here has been there's cold storage buildings out there now, and more shipbuilding off to the west side of the Pascagoula River. So they call it the West Bank. And it doesn't have a date on it here. If I was guessing, this is probably 60s to 70s. I can't remember. But anyways, this whole shipyard is not in production as much as it was. At one time, they actually made submarines and stuff out here, and there's pieces that are people say it's radioactive. I don't know. But anyways, they stopped production here a couple years ago, and they're actually getting back to making more warships on this side of the river, mainly using it for storage in this area here, where they're using parts and stuff like that they store and everything. But it's not in this not like this anymore, but they are getting back to production on that side of the river. So I thought that was kind of cool. It shows you how it was. I remember this was how it was back in the 80s. It looked kind of similar to this. So just a little piece of history. And next I got one here from Ashburn, Virginia. These harder envelopes. Let's go ahead and open it up. See what I got from Virginia this week. And we're just going to rip it open and do that. All right. What this is the LaFont Inn back in my hometown, Pascagoula. It's gone. Got taken down mid 2000s, early 2010s, somewhere in that area. There is a new, there's a Arby's restaurant right here. In the back, there's another restaurant. There's a big, newer style hotel when Mr. LaFont passed away. Back in the early 90s, early 2000s, business started slowing down for the place. But back in the day, this is a very popular, nice, fancy local hotel to stay at. It had a nice dining room and a restaurant, and people had, birthday parties and weddings and stuff in the conference room. It was a pretty nice place. I've had a couple places, well, a couple times I've been there for graduation parties and such. So, just a interesting piece. This is probably from the 70s. I don't remember the neon sign. I don't remember the sign even looking like this, but definitely don't remember the neon. It doesn't have a date on it. It still has the 601 area code, and that left in the early 80s. But yeah, kind of gives you a little bit about it there. But just a piece of a local history that I thought was pretty cool to have. And a Mailbag Monday wouldn't be the same if I didn't get a postcard or postcards from Refried Jeans here. Let's take a look and see what I got. My favorite sellers. I would like to see their collection that they have. It's got to be massive. Speaking of collections, I got mine finally going, where I got a book and everything going, or a binder going of everything. So here a little bit, I'll show you a little bit of my collection. So anyways, here is a old Spanish fort in Pascagoula. It's my hometown. I guess we're on a Pascagoula theme. this was never actually a fort. Beyond popular belief, it never was a fort. It was just a home, and there was cannons there just for protection. It was never actually a fort. They're actually remodeling all of this, and it doesn't look like this now, but they're getting back to making it more time correct. The walls of the building were actually made of crushed up oyster shells. Oysters is a very popular business or commodity down here, and they found out a way you basically heated the oysters up with hot water for a while, kind of let them boil down and crushed them up, and then added a couple little things and made kind of lime out of it. And once it hardened, it made a solid build material. And that building, the walls of it is I think it says 12 inches thick. I just saw a video here a while back, but me and my daughter went out there here recently, well, about a year ago, take a look at it, and showed her the new museum and everything. And once they get done with the refurbishment of this building, I'll go back out there and let you take a look at it. Another kind of thing, when we were out there last year, right here, kind of around the base of this flagpole they uncovered bodies. They were doing like ground penetrating radar and found human remains. And I was talking to the little tour guide girl, and she, they said they weren't really sure of why they were there or whatever. Well, this being a Civil War era plantation home, I guess you will, back in the day there were slaves. It's how it was. Sad to say. And I said, well, maybe they housed the slaves in the top story of this, the house. I says, and what happens, when they, I hate to say it, when they didn't do what they were supposed to do or didn't do what they were told to do? Long story short, they may have killed them. I said, who's to say they didn't take them and throw them out that top window and just left them sit there to rot? Back in the day, it was rough, and it is what it is, and I hate to say it. It's a piece of history. But anyways, I never heard what kind of the bodies or anything. But when I go back out there, I'll see what I can find out about them. And up next, we have one here from Wisconsin, the old cheese state. My grandmother and uncle live up that way, and my mom's from Wisconsin, so not that that matters, but just a little tidbit of information while I tear into this envelope. Let's see what I got. They have an order form. Okay. Looks like they have baseball cards and stuff. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, looks like they do baseball cards and sell them too. Okay. Anyways. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. This is the Biloxi Lighthouse. This was what's called a tobacco card, if I'm not mistaken. When you had either boxes of cigarettes or boxes of cigars. Yep, right there, cigarettes. Okay. It was cigarettes. So I guess when you got a box of cigarettes or a case or a carton or wherever it was, they included these little cards just for, kind of like the Cracker Jack boxes, how you got a little toy where you get, pack of cigarettes or a box of cigarettes, you get a little kind of a postcard looking thing. I'd never seen this before. It really, really intrigued me. I can't remember how old this is, but it's fairly old. It's guessing 20s, 30s, maybe even prior to that. So, me and my daughter went out there and visited that lighthouse here last year and did a little tour of it, and it doesn't look like this anymore. The lighthouse keeper's house is gone, and the actual Highway 90 is all the way around it, and this has all been built up for the road and the bridge and the beach and all that good stuff. But yeah, when I saw this, I had to get it. I paid a little bit for it, but it was definitely a cool piece of history. And the next one here comes from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It seems like everything's coming from up north. Kind of interesting. And most of them for the cards are of the south. That's kind of weird, but we're going to go with it here. Nicely protected card. I appreciate that. Whoa, old photograph. This is a real photograph postcard. Postmarked in 1938 of the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. Yeah, I'm sure y'all probably might be tired of hearing about it, but it's one of my favorite things of history in the area. Tells you a little bit about it there. This is actually sent off and postmarked and everything. So I'm getting, now if I have the option of finding a postcard that is postmarked instead of a new one, right now I'm going for postmark cards because I can date the card. And like I said, this one comes from 1938, and I believe it is an actual real photograph. So pretty cool history to go along with my other ones. And the final envelope comes back again from Refried Jeans. Let's see what we got in this one. I try to bundle them up where I get 4 or 5 at a time, or 2 or 3, try to save on postage and handling, but obviously I didn't this time. I don't know what we have here. Okay, this is the steel mills of Birmingham, Alabama. Sloss furnaces. We actually toured this right before COVID got real bad. And we did a little exploration of it. You can go out there and explore. I don't think it even costs anything to go out there. It's a National Historic Landmark now, I do believe, out there in Birmingham. And it's literally right there on the side of the interstate. It's pretty cool. Me and my daughter and fiance went out there and took a look at it. Doesn't have a postmark on it. Just by the way this looks, and you can tell, I don't know if it's hard to see or not, but it has the ridges and stuff in it here in the... You can tell. This is a pretty old postcard. I'm going to guess probably the 30s era, maybe 40s, somewhere in that era. Not real sure. It might be 40s, but you know, that's why I was trying to find the postcards that are postmarked, because you know I can date them a little bit easier. But anyways, I just thought that was pretty cool. You don't see too many postcards of a steel mill, so I thought that was pretty cool. Even more so, we actually got to visit this one. All right, so that concludes this week's Mailbag Monday. I got about 5 or 6 postcards here, and just kind of giving you a little reference of the Spanish Fort, of where it is in my hometown. You can just about see where it's at, right about in this area here, in that back bayou of the Pascagoula River. The main river goes off this way, but that old home is right back in there, right on the backside of that river. But anyways, got mostly stuff from here close by. Biloxi's not too far from my house. Got a couple here from Pascagoula. One a couple hours away, and even more away. So got a pretty interesting eclectic collection, I guess you will, this week. More of a hometown local stuff going on this week. But you know, it is what it is. It's kind of random pick of the draw, what I see and get a good deal on, what catches my eye. But anyways, kind of slowing down ordering postcards and buying them. We're going to go on a decent sized family vacation here for spring break. My daughter's spring break's coming up in a couple weeks, so frivolous purchases are coming to an end real quickly actually. So anyways, I still got a couple, I got enough postcards to open up, do a couple more videos, so it shouldn't hurt the flow of the video process here. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching, and if you got any comments or concerns or questions about any of these cards or any of my other videos, you know, feel free to leave them in the comment section. Anyways, I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.